This Introduction to Humanities course does not use a traditional paper textbook that you buy in the bookstore. Instead, it uses a free online textbook that I call an e-textbook. In this short video, I will show you how to access the textbook, how to navigate it, and then how you know what you need to read. So the first thing you need to do is access your textbook. It's online and available, and it's housed in the Valencia Library under LibGuides. It's also linked in your course on the homepage under Readings, Free e-textbook. If you click on this link, it will open up the textbook for you. That's how you can access it. You can also access it individually through each module. So for example, if you're in Unit 1, Ancient Age, there's a direct link under Unit 1 to the Unit 1 page. You can access it by clicking directly on Unit 1 readings. This will take you directly to the Ancient Age tab, and this is an interactive tab right here where you can click on things and even navigate away from that page if you want to. Let's go back to the actual LibGuide so we can see how you would navigate this resource. On this side, we have the home page, which has information about the course and some humanities videos. Also some information about how to access some films on demand videos. You would log in with your Valencia email address and Atlas password if prompted. Most of the course can be found under time periods. We also would spend some time on major world religions, with each of these subtabs, and then we have some additional resources for art, themes in humanities, books about the arts, and then a tutorial about citations and plagiarism. Let's start with time periods. You can click on the actual tab here, and that will take you to the time period's main page. It gives you an infographic with art history timeline and some other links with some general information about the humanities. And then we have 10 different units that correspond to each of the time periods. We also have another additional 2 units in the course. One is on research and one is on the major world religions, which is separate. So let's go ahead and start at Ancient Age, which is Unit 1. If you click on that subtab, it'll take you to everything that you need to read or to view for Unit 1, the Ancient Age. Okay, so we have subtabs underneath. We have boxes on archetypes, Ancient Age, Stone Age, specific civilizations from different parts of the world. And then we have some optional videos that you can log in through the Valencia Library and find out more. Okay, so the last part is, now that you know how to navigate it, the last part is, how do you know what's important to read? There's a lot of links here. There's more than you would ever need to read in order to do well in this class. And that's on purpose because sometimes you'll be asked to choose things or choose an example or do a little bit of research on your own. So we have additional resources here, but you'll notice that a lot of the links have the word required. Anything that has the word required in front of it is required for the course. When you hover over one of the links that says required, it'll give you an information about what you need to read. And it tells you that this first reading is the main reading for the unit on the Ancient Age. It tells you which sections to read, and then the videos are for more detailed information. They're not mandatory. So if you don't understand what you're reading and want to see the video version of it, you can click on that. Let's take a look at this one resource to see what it looks like. It will take you to an outside source, and then based on what it told you in this tab, it'll tell you exactly what you need to read, right? So you can read this section. You would not need to read all the video, watch all the videos unless you want to. Okay, so let's look down. We have another required resource here. It gives you a guided reading question so you can know what to focus on as you're reading. Okay, and then notice there's a lot of tabs here that don't, a lot of links that do not have the word required. Well, if you need to find out more information about something, or maybe one of the websites is not working well that day, there are alternative websites that a lot of it has the same information or an alternative perspective, or there's different examples. So those are optional that you can click on if you want to. Okay, so we go down to Mesopotamia, Indus Valley. Okay, the reading on Stonehenge, basically you need to know where it is, how old it is, and what was its purpose. So you'd click on that link and read that. Okay, and lots of other additional links. And then I've provided some optional videos. The crash course videos, for example, give you a nice overview if you want to see it and hear it rather than just reading it, you can click on those for more information. Okay, so that is how you know what to read, right? So you want to read everything that says required. Notice that there is no hover over text when it's not required. This is, for example, a museum that gives you more information and more examples about art from ancient Americas. Let me show you a couple other resources real quick while we're in the LibGuide. When you get to the unit on major world religions, you'll need to click here to this tab. This unit is a little different because we do have some choice here. Basically, you're learning an overview for this unit of these 5 major world religions. So you could go to this world religions site, which is a one-stop shop to learn a little bit about these 5 religions. And so you can click through and read about introduction to religion and then Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. You have another option. You can go through to each of the individual links. And for example, if you wanted to learn about Hinduism, you can click here and it'll take you to the tab on Hinduism. And I do have the required things that you would read to learn everything you need to know about Hinduism. Pretty similar to this other option. Okay, so you do have a little choice on that page. The other thing I want to show you is under art. There are lots of art resources, elements of art, some videos, and then underneath we have galleries, online galleries that you can go to, specific tabs on different types of art. And then this is important, this tab on art galleries, local and